Okay, today I'm excited. We're going to be installing a set of 12-inch Pioneer KST custom bars. And a few of the things that we're going to need for the install is a flathead screwdriver, a right angle pick. This here is to knock down the little clip that's inside of the handlebars that we need to take out, a hex 1/4 inch, a Torx 25, and a pair of wire clippers. But also we'll need a torque stick. We'll use that when we get finished installing the bars. A little grinding wheel to take out the little piece that's inside the housing on the controls. But other than that, we'll get started on it and go through the process. Okay, now we're getting ready to put the bars on the vise. Got this nice little vise here. It's a vacuum suck unit that really works neat, but we'll go ahead and we'll put some protection on it. Now, one thing you need to do is place the bars in here, but loosen these bolts here up on both sides. Make sure that this angle here is pointing out front and that your KST logo is on the right side for the throttle side and that it is in the right direction. So we'll go ahead and we'll put the bars on. And one thing you want to note too is these edged sides of the bars here. This is for your throttle side, so your throttle by wire will fit in there right. Okay, so what we did, we went ahead and pulled the wires through. It's real easy. Just take your time, just pull them straight out. They come right out. We did both sides. Either side's real easy. Just work them through, pull them straight out, and you're good to go. Now there's one thing, this grip here is glued on. The throttle side is not. So we're gonna try to use these grips because the ones I ordered did not come in, so we're going to try to reuse these. It is glued on, so we're going to kind of play around with it to see if we can remove this. If not, we'll just wait until the grips come in, but really it's no big deal, so we'll go ahead and see what we can do. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and thread the wires through. We'll go ahead and do the throttle side first. Okay, so we put our little Chinese finger trap, and then we'll take our throttle by wire cable, we'll run it out. Go. Get that out. Snug this in. There we go. Alright, so we'll go ahead and our cables up through this, and you want to run about 4 to 5 inches in there. I think a grip on, put a grip on it like no tomorrow. Just try to get it in there the best you can, and again, just run it. Just leave yourself enough so you can pull it through. All right. The other cables and we'll weave them up through as well. Alright, we'll start weaving this thing through. Okay, just kind of work it. Just take your time. That's the biggest thing about doing this. Just take your time and get those cables through. Alright, and you just pull those through. Just take your time in doing it. Okay, so you just kind of push up on your Chinese finger lock material here, because if you pull on it, it's just going to lock up on you more. Just push it right through. There you go. All right, there we go. Now we're ready to do the other side. We'll go ahead and put this back on real quick. Okay, we'll go ahead and flip that thing around. There we go. Flip it right back in there. All right, we'll go ahead and we'll get ready to do the other side. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take this end here that we stretched out doing a throttle side, and we're going to go ahead and feed it through. And that way we're using a fresh end on the left side. There we go. And we'll do it the same way. We'll just feed that up in there, 3 to 4 inches again. Just kind of get it in there where it's good and snug, and that way you got plenty of grip to get it through. Just pull it right on through. All right, we'll go ahead and push this thing back through. Again, just kind of push it forward and it will release it. This takes a few seconds to get that completed. All right, well, we are good to go on this side here. We just want to make sure that we do not clip any wires. All right, so we're going to switch it around. There you go. It is good to go now. All right. Okay, so now we're getting ready to install the grips and the housing here for the switches. So we'll go ahead and do the throttle side first. Go ahead and we'll just snug this down. Get this put in here. And what you want to make sure is that you have the housing over the little lip of the grips. And we'll do the final adjustment here in just a little bit. So make sure it's got all the free play in it there. Okay, we'll go ahead and do the left side now. Snug on there really good. Okay, we'll go ahead and just tighten these down, and we'll just wait till the final fitment of the bars. Okay, we'll go ahead and pop this back on here. All right. Now we're ready to place the bars on the bike. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to take off the clips here and give us a little bit of extra freedom in these cables, just to give us 2 to 3 inches of extra cable. I'd already clipped the clutch side off, so again, that gives us a little bit extra room. And we'll also pop this backing plate here off, and we're going to go ahead and take this housing here out, and that's going to free up some extra room for us as well. These just pop right out. All right, and that just pops right out of there. We'll have to take the clips off the back. All right, that freed up our cabling. So we'll go ahead and put the bars on now. We want to go ahead and put our cables over the top. We'll go ahead and just snug these down, kind of tighten them with our fingers at first. Okay, go ahead and we'll snug these down a little bit. Make sure that your placement here is even, and we'll go ahead and snug those down and just make sure that it's kind of snug for right now until we get to the final fitment. Okay. Okay, we'll go ahead and get the housing button up, just snug. Okay, we'll go ahead and get this one here. Just kind of snug down. And that thing will seat pretty good if you just pull the brake in just a little bit. Okay, so what you're going to have to do is on your clutch side is go ahead and remove the cable from this bracket right here, and then unclip the wiring right here to get the extra cable that you're going to need to put the wire right through the bottom of the housing here. I just kind of taped it off so we didn't scratch the bars any. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and just plug these cables back up like we took them off earlier. These here go right here. There we go. And throttle by wire goes back there, and there we go. Okay, so now we got all the wires buttoned up here. We're gonna go ahead and torque these down to 30 foot-pounds. Got those. Then we'll do the inners. We'll do this side here first. We'll torque those down to the same 30 pounds. Just make sure you don't scrape your paint. There we go. All right. Alright, now we're going to slip the housing back on, and we're going to plug it back up just like we took it off. There you go. Alright, we're going to button this back up. We'll just button these down kind of snug. There we go. We'll go ahead and hey everybody, we just finished the installation of the KST 12-inch Pioneer bars, and couldn't be happier with them. I'll tell you, the instruction video on KST website, Rhett did a great job going through the step-by-step function of the installation, and couldn't be more pleased with them. I've taken it on a couple test rides, and boy, they feel really great. But again, I went with the black 12-inch KST Pioneers for the 2023 Road Glide ST, and very pleased with them. Again, the fitment of them is really great. No bend in the elbows. Arms are straight out. Just the ability to adjust these bars forward, backwards, pull them in, it makes it really nice, so you can really customize these bars to your liking, because everybody's different. Everybody likes their bars a little different, and with these you can definitely get that custom ability. They're great. Again, I've taken on a couple test drives, and control of the bike is so much greater. The other thing is though, when you're installing these bars, watch out. I've installed a couple pair of bars, and you just got to be careful not to pinch your wires when you're putting the housing back on. We did that on a previous set of bars, and it didn't take us a few minutes really to backtrack ourselves and fix the problem the way we went. But it's just something you got to be aware of. Just take your time, just go through it, go through the video. One of the things that I really like about the KST bars, they're easy to feed the wire through, but that Chinese finger rope, that really works out well. I've tried it back years ago and didn't have that rope, and boy, it was a challenge. But KST really makes it easy for you. The installation, I would suggest anybody get a friend over, having to help you save the money. You really don't need anybody to put your bars on. Save that money, and that way you have money to spend on your bike for other things. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Again, this is for the Road Glide 2023 ST. Couldn't be more happier.